Oh my, it's so sunny. So, reporting from a sunny room at 7 in the evening. This is Mimi checking in after the Woolly Good gathering at 7 in the evening from a very sunny Glasgow Airbnb. After the first day and before heading out, I think I filmed a little clip and showed what I'd purchased, and I thought I should do the same now. Maybe I'll sit a bit to the side. Hang on. I think this is a little bit better because I haven't got the sun in my eyes, and so I can focus a little bit better. I thought I'd show what I bought on day 2. Some things I won't show because they're presents. Oh. And I just decided I would put on this knitwear. But I bought a t-shirt because I've run out of like bottom layers. I bought a t-shirt in a charity shop with this crazy floral pattern. It doesn't really go. It's a bit chaotic. Chaos is my middle name. This is definitely the after festival wind down, a little bit all over the place Mimi that I was checking in with you. I wanted to say, and I have a picture which I'll add here from day 1 of Woolly Good Festival, where I fell in love with this lace weight Jameson, and I actually ended up buying a sweater quantity or a big shawl, like a really big classic Shetland lace. It's Jameson's Ultra, and the colorway is called Lime Cordial. I love it. So I have 1,000 meters, which I think is good for pairing with something, or if I want to hold it just as is. I'll definitely have enough for a massive old lace shawl. If ever I feel like the urge, I can knit that. And I could not buy it. I did, and I still think I did have a moment thinking I should get a 6th, which I didn't. Obviously, I only have 5, but I might just be lucky and pair it with something fluffy, and then I'll be fine, or I make a lacy something. The other thing I bought, the second yarn of the day, is the D. Gilpin Laland Decay. It is very soft, and I love this marl. This will become a really quick garter stitch shawl, like a really small shawl. It's 175 meters, 50 grams. So it's actually a sport weight, but it counts as a DK, and I think it's because it's like this knit. Let's see if this knit texture, can you see? Oh yeah, this light does show it off. It's this really like almost like crocheted chainette yarn, and it's very soft. I felt it in my friend Louisa's hat, who I had so much fun hanging out with on day 2. We were very enabling with each other, but also just kind of kept doing bits and then sitting down, splitting up, and then sitting down. We met some really lovely, nice new people, and I really just enjoyed floating. Also, I met some of my friends that I hadn't like seen or knew that they were coming, or they didn't know I was coming. So there's a lot of like ooh and ahhing and checking in with a friend from Hamburg and friends from London. So it was really lovely. Actually, I will show my project in a second and talk about where I got the yarn from. Like, sorry. So this is the colorway Swift, and it's a marine blue and a cream, proudly made in Scotland. DK Laland. And the last thing was a very informed yarn, but it was my last purchase, and I did have to use my cash money at that point because I wanted to knit, or I will in the future knit, the very varied. Okay, this is like intentionally Zungenbrecher from Lydia Morrow. The very varied vest, which when I looked in the pattern is actually Oist yarn, and I bought some Oist wool for it. But I'm not knitting with a DK. I chose this fingering weight, 4-ply Scottish merino, and the color is called Cotton Grass Sigh. 165 meters, 50 grams. This will be the main color, and I will use the leftovers from this project, all these colors, especially the greens and the yellows, to add a shape that will represent like nature, like an Edinburgh Hill with the gorse flowers in bloom and earthy tones and shades. So it'll be like a color work thing, highly inspired by my friend Choven from the Knit Night in Wedding, Liebes Wedding Strickt, who I got this heathery green from when we had our swap in 2023. Choven had brought like 1.5 skeins of this, I think it's Jameson Spindrift, to our swap table, and I snagged them up, and I will use them a lot in this vest that Choven knitted, and it looks so good on Choven. And it is at a different gauge, the one that Choven knit, because she also used that gauge with Stash Went things from my annual Advent calendar swap. So I decided to also buy something thin, not a DK. So I will knit a completely different size to my, actually the size that would normally fit me, and yeah, change the gauge. Bit of maths. Wow, it almost looks like tweed. It's like this oatmeal magic called Canna Osna, the Mill and Wool Centre, Grimsby, North East, from the Outer Hebrides. Love it. Love these colors. Yeah, so there were my yarn purchases. One, I've just draped it nicely and filmed it, and then got this light. Hang on. So the first thing actually I bought on Saturday is this skein of Twig by Woolen Flower. It is hand dyed, well, plant dyed with indigo, and the base is 50% baby alpaca, 25% linen, and 25% silk. And I plan to pair it with some blue lino muka, maybe even 2 shades of blue, to kind of catch this kind of playful, silky, oh sorry, crumbs. Oh, it's got a nice halo. I think it'd be really lovely with lino muka in this top. I think it's a Danish designer with like triangles, goes forward like this, and then it has the same on the back. And Jessica and I saw it, sorry, wet hair from the shower. Jessica and I saw on somebody on Friday in the cafe, and yeah, it looked really good. So I think I'm gonna make that with this and 2 strands of Lino Muka. So that would be my my 4th dream of Lino Muka Cal project for 2024. Okay, last but not least, check in with my sweater, and then I'm gonna have dinner, and then that's the end of my vlog. So here we have the yoke. Actually, I can put it on, so let's do that. Keep looking at the wrong place, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna try it on. I cannot try it on. Very silly. So obviously I'm knitting the body now, so there's this 80 centimeter needle in the project, and I cannot try it on. I can just hold it up and show you that I finished the color work on this sleeve and on this sleeve, but I'm very nervous about the gauge and maybe the tightness. I think some of the floats are really short. So in order to decide to either rip back and re-knit them or cast off, I'm gonna mid block it, but because I'm here, I haven't got my soap, and I want to just keep knitting rather than like waiting for it to dry, if this is my project of the holiday. So I've started knitting on the body. I started last night, and I've knit about, I think I was here, I can actually see because I had to reconnect my yarn. So yeah, here. So I've knit about 7 centimeters. And I think it looks like a nice armpit area. And the color work, I love the color work. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm gonna just sit here and knit a little bit, and then that'll fade out this travel vlog. Thank you for your time and visiting me here. Yeah, just for being so nice about my travels. And look at this crazy t-shirt. Not really sure about it, but it was so affordable and I needed. I actually bought new underwear and a new t-shirt because I had only traveled here with this backpack, Ryanair, and I found a suitcase secondhand for £5, and I'm traveling back with lots of wool and food for my kids. I'm gonna go and shop for some snacks in a minute, and then dinner and an early night. I'm gonna have a really early night because I want to just rest tonight. Thank you so much. I've had such a good time in Edinburgh and Glasgow, and I'm really happy I got to film a little bit for this vlog. Now the sun's gone. Time to make dinner. See you later.
you.